London. A hit TV series has reignited public outrage over a scandal dubbed the most widespread miscarriage of justice in British history, which destroyed the lives of hundreds of postal workers. A fault with computer software used by the Post Office, a state-owned private company employing thousands of people across the country, resulted in some 230 employees going to jail on false charges of theft, fraud and false accounting. Between 1999 and 2015, 736 sub-postmasters, who are self-employed branch managers under contract to the Post Office, were subjected to prosecutions and financial misconduct convictions based on inaccurate data generated by Horizon, a software program produced by Japanese company Fujitsu. Accused of similar offences, thousands more people were forced to pay back non-existent losses accrued due to the software failure, driving many to financial ruin, serious ill health and, in several cases, to suicide. The sub-postmasters' contracts with the Post Office rendered them accountable for any deficits incurred by their respective branches, meaning they were forced to repay the erroneous losses out of their own pockets. After a 20-year legal battle led by the Justice for Subpostmasters Alliance, JFSA, the High Court in 2019 ruled that the Horizon software was at fault for the losses, and a public inquiry was ordered by the government to take place in the following year. Horizon was manufactured by Fujitsu in 1999 and rolled out across post office branches to manage financial transactions. Complaints soon emerged that it was falsely reporting cash shortfalls. These warnings from post office staff were disregarded by senior leadership, which accused postmasters of financial wrongdoing and opted to launch private prosecutions against employees who tried to manually alter the data or were otherwise unable to repay the non-existent losses. In many cases, these totaled tens of thousands of pounds. Thus far, only 93 convictions have been quashed, as the rest of the cases are still being assessed, while the thousands more of people who lost their homes and livelihoods or were driven into bankruptcy have yet to receive any substantial compensation. The Criminal Cases Review Commission, which looks into criminal cases where people believe they have been wrongly convicted or sentenced but have lost their appeal, said that the Post Office Horizon scandal is the most widespread miscarriage of justice it has ever seen. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on Wednesday called it one of the greatest miscarriages of justice in our nation's history, and announced that the government will introduce new legislation to ensure that all those hit with criminal convictions as a result of the scandal are swiftly exonerated and compensated. People who worked hard to serve their communities had their lives and their reputations destroyed through absolutely no fault of their own. The victims must get justice and compensation, he said.